Hi, thanks for stopping by Ghost Farm Reviews. And unless you didn't know what you clicked on, you know you're here for MP-53+B or MP-53 DiaBurnout, or just Burnout because I'm the DiaBurnout thing stupid. So they come in this style box. I got this thing from Entertainment Earth, and it comes in these boxes for the US releases. It is a Takara Tomy Mall exclusive, but inside these US style boxes, we get the, if he decides to come out, regular style Japanese box. Come out of there. Getting the outer package off, we are greeted with a gorgeous package. As always, if you've seen any of my videos, you know I love the packaging on the MP models. There's a little bit of a scrape there on mine. Aww. There, and there. That sucks. Ruins what would otherwise be a beautiful box. Either way, gorgeous picture here of DiaBurnout. They have made this version a female. Now, if you don't know anything about this particular Diaclone, there was a black version. The black version had the same, the black version and blue version of the I believe it was the Honda City Turbo number 9, I believe it was. That has a black version and a blue version, and I think a red version. And they all had that head. And that head is what became Skids. So Skids was a turbo model, not a regular Honda City. If you guys are interested in the whys, this is a very rare color for Diaclone. Anyway, so on the back here, we got a picture of all four. I don't quite have all four. And you got some of the accessories, which I will go over. So let's get this opened out of the box. And here's what we are greeted with inside the packaging. We get instructions, a collector card, stickers for the Autobot, G2 for reasons, and another little Autobot logo, a car, moto compo, all the different weapons, a clear version of Melissa Fairbairn, which I'll show closer up. This release actually is interesting because out of all of the releases, there's two major differences. One, it comes with all the different selection of weapons that come with all the other ones. Versions of them come with all the other ones. This is the only complete collection with all the guns and the figure and the bot that comes all together. And it's cheaper. It's $75 retail instead of, I think it was $95 for Skids, which doesn't make any sense. So let's get this out of the package here. Firstly, we get Burnout herself. A black moto compo.
Nice.
Non-rolling. None of the guns are chromed, which is the other thing I meant to mention, or painted at all. They're just cast in this black plastic, but you do get a full run. Here is close up for Melissa Fairbairn. See if I can get that in focus. Close up. There we go. That's about as close as I can get it. It is tiny, ball jointed, and clear. The gun. And finally, the larger weapon has the fold out handle and barrel to fold away. And you put it in the trunk. All right, now speaking of the trunk, as the other ones, this one does open, and you can fit various things in there. Unfortunately, not everything. This gun, you can see back in there, has a little peg where you could peg that on there. I showed that off in my Skids review. But the main thing is this can fit in the back. And you can fold that down, and you're all ready to drive off. It's really cool that these real cars came with these little moto compos. I think that's pretty rad. But you can't fit this and all the other guns in there. There's just not enough room. So moving these all the way over for a second. Check out the moto compo real close up here for all the detail. Again, doesn't do much. Got some paint on it. Handlebars do go up. and it kind of stands up there like that. And then you take the clear driver, and as it falls apart, it looks like it didn't break. Tiny little ball joint. Be right back. Be very careful moving this thing around. The waist just came off. The arms just fell off. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you how it's set to sit. Sit like that. Put the arms out, and I'm not going to do much more with it just because I do not want this thing broken. Clear plastic, big fingers. Yeah, it isn't a thing. But it's there. It's cool. All right, and move on. Let's take a close-up look at the alt mode. It is a gorgeous car mode. Absolutely beautiful. And actually a real paint job for a real version of this car. But you have all the different little logos and everything painted. It looks really nice. The black is nice and shiny. The windows, while clear, translucent plastic, are still really nice. There I am right there. Nice and reflective, but not super see-throughs for all the robot bits, and these lights are actually really bright. So this thing is just gorgeous. You can see by the raised roof there, a raised hood. It is a turbo model. And now we move on to a quick comparison with the MP-53 Skids paint job. So they are very similar in a lot of ways with the stripes, but you can see there's a bit more paint detailing on Burnout. These are pretty much exactly the same molds with the exception of the head, which I will obviously show later. But these how these two look together. They look pretty nice. Now, I do not have crosscut, but I do have reboost I could throw in here so you can see just how those look together. And again, no stripe, but you can see the detail on it shows up just beautifully. There's the front of DiaBurnout, and then we come around, you can see the tail lights and the lines on the bumpers, all pretty much there. And then there we have the front with the hood of Reboost is the non-turbo model, so it doesn't have a different front end. You'd like to see those two close up like that. And there's the back. So those backs are the same. All right, so I'm not going to go over transformation on this. Go ahead and check out my Skids video where I do go over the transformation on it. It's super simple transformation. It's really nice, satisfying, so go ahead and check it out if that's what you'd like to do, if you'd like to see the transformation. Otherwise, robot form. So here she is, and looks just fantastic. The paintwork on this just sets it off the black. It's just something about it. She looks magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. Like, let's see if I get close up on that head sculpt. So this head sculpt here is actually based off the original toy and is different. It's a little more slender than I guess it would be because she's supposed to be female, but it's a really nice looking head sculpt. Love those yellow eyes. Very cool. One thing I did forget to show is that the hood does open and it is painted, has a painted engine in there. I did forget to show that. But yeah, I mean, that is real nice. We look at the paintwork kind of close up at the shoulders, painted. Now none of this is painted, but on the hips there, the little red piece are painted. Paint on the thighs, little red paint there, yellow, red plastic. So overall, looks really good. As for the weapons, they kind of do just like what they all do. Now, one thing about her coming with all the weapons is she can't fit all of them on at once, which is kind of a shame. And them being all black, I do miss the chrome. I have to say, I definitely miss the chrome. I mean, especially that one. I mean, look how nice that is chromed up. You know, I definitely miss that chrome. And some of the paint, like we have here with, Skids' gun. And you can see how the paint would be nice to have a little bit of paint on it. Even if it was just black paint, would be really nice. You really don't have very many options to put all the pieces on because of these pieces go off the side. You can't even put it on the back, which I think would be cool like that. So that's a shame. You always got to leave one weapon out. But overall, I mean, it looks fantastic. There she is next to MP-53 Skids, and you get a good idea of the different things. Now, one thing I'm not going to go over with her is the articulation, because it's the same articulation across the board. There's no differences, but significantly tighter joints all the way around. It just feels more premium. I even like how they went on the back here to paint the faux window, where they did not do that on Skids. It would be cool maybe to see one more recolor in blue, but I doubt that'll happen in toy colors. I think this is what we're getting. And if you have not got one of these before, if you just decided you've been on the fence, maybe you don't know which one to get this one. That has all the accessories, has a moto compo, has everything, and it looks sharp. It's a really nice look to it. It's on sale, like I said, right now as of this video for $75 from most major resellers in the US. So go check it out if you've been wanting one of these molds or just haven't pulled the trigger. I have too many of them. I was really only going to be interested in Skids, and then I got a good deal on Reboost here. Now I feel I need Crosscut. So anyway, I appreciate you checking this figure out with me. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll talk to you next time.